This thing is insane. Honestly, it's like a Formula One car, but it's road legal. This is an Aston Martin Valkyrie Spider. And no, I'm not trying to be like Doug DeMira. In fact, I have so much respect for that man. But we're here at First Motors, which is an incredible luxury showroom, a place that we've showcased many times on our channels. And we're here in Dubai also for the last 10 days, and we visit this dealership quite often. In fact, our office is on the second floor of this building. And as we were passing by these cars, we were like, you know what? Why don't we pull a car from the dealership that's really exciting, different, and do a little walkthrough video. In fact, we're gonna start, I guess, this format with Valkyrie Spider. Only 85 of them are made in Spiders. They made 150 coupes, and I believe there are also 40 racetrack version of this car as well. And behind the camera, we have Janek. Janek.
Hey everyone, welcome.
So Janek has been part of our team for the last 3 years, and also he is a car enthusiast. Let me tell you, this man knows everything about cars. He's obsessed with cars, and every time we walk into the showroom, it's like kid in a candy store, right? So he was like, Enes, let's pick a car that's interesting, different, out of the blue, something that we can talk about and have a deeper conversation about. And we picked this car because it basically looks like a Formula One car that happens to be a hypercar and road legal, except it's actually not road legal in US, and we'll talk about that later. Now, this car weighs little under 3,000 pounds, less than 1,300 kilograms, and that's extremely impressive. It has a carbon fiber tub, and the entire car is mostly made out of carbon fiber, super light, and any opportunity they've gone to eliminate a part of the car, they did. I mean, it's just bare bones structure, tires, engine, and that's it. Wait till you see the interior. There's a little bit of padding on the seats, and that's pretty much it. The second aspect of this car that is so impressive is the fact that it comes with a naturally aspirated 6.5 liter V12 engine from Cosworth, and this engine produces 1,000 horsepower at 10,500 RPM. So this thing revs like a race bike. And also it has a hybrid system that brings on additional 160 horsepower. So you end up with a monster that produces 1,160 horsepower with only 1,300 kilos of curb weight. Isn't that insane?
It's wild, it's outstanding.
0 to 60, 2.5 seconds, and this thing does 220 miles an hour as its top speed, and apparently it can actually go faster than that, but the tires can't handle it.
It produces so much downforce that even the tires cannot take it. Also, but the top off, it can do, I think, 205 miles an hour.
I wouldn't want to be in that cabin, but a top off going that fast.
Yeah, I don't know about that one.
But I mean, the whole thing is just so sculptural, the angles. In fact, let's go to the front, Janek. You can see the front spoilers here, and this car is extremely low. I'm pleased to say that it has a lift system, which when you drive supercars and hypercars, not having a lift system is kind of nerve-wracking. In fact, we're driving an 812 that doesn't have a lift system, and it just makes me nervous. I love the vertical windshield wiper, which is also carbon fiber, and the curved glass. The whole thing is extremely streamlined. I mean, this is built to go as fast as possible. Now, Jenny, can we get a close-up? The car has many of these tunnels to get air and to cool off the engine, which is on the back. I'm gonna open that in a second. And you can see some of the arms, suspension, and Janek. Can we actually turn to the other side? I wanna talk about the tunnel here. So they have a splitter that pushes the dirty air from the tires out, but also flows the clean air to the back tires. It looks insane. And you're gonna see a lot of these small cameras throughout the car, on the back, on the front, because it has no side mirrors. Again, all about this minimalist design. And I believe this is one of the reasons why it's also not US legal, but you can actually drive it in the United States as a show car. You can drive it in the United States, I believe, for 6 months, and you have to drive it under a certain amount of miles. But you can drive it because we were in Monterey Car Show like a few months ago, and we saw a Valkyrie there, a very, I want to say, bold Valkyrie that was wrapped in fake diamonds. And I'm like, somebody was driving their car, so it turns out they can use it as a show car, which makes sense. Now, I'm going to change things up a little bit. Let's talk about this engine. Opening the door is quite tricky. So look at this carbon fiber cell. So the side of the car, I'm assuming because they wanted to retain the integrity of the structure at the top, This side doesn't open, so you gotta hop in and we'll figure that out later. But also, we have a little latch here that releases the 6.5 liter engine. And there's also a carbon fiber rod here. I mean, this is literally plastic. Look how much they packed into that void. 6.5 liter engine. You can top off your oil right here. And this thing revs up to 11,000 RPM. And it sounds more like a race bike than honestly a hypercar. And there's a video on YouTube of Doug DeMuro driving this car, and this man's reaction is priceless. Because obviously we're not gonna get a chance to drive this car. And by the way, this is around $5 million. They produced them between 2021 to 2024. Stunning piece of art. I mean, look at this engine bay.
It's so tightly packed. I mean, they left no space whatsoever.
And they also left a lot of space for these body panels, you know?
Yeah.
No, it's a stunning car.
And also, not just that, what you mentioned about like the exhaust, it sounds like a superbike from the inside because the exhaust is so far out back. But the people who are outside and they hear it, I think it's crazy. It sounds absolutely, it's a screaming V12, first of all.
Jeanette, can you come over here?
Yeah.
This thing weighs virtually nothing. It is so light, it's strong enough to hold the engine cover, but that's it. Even there, they want to say weight. It is nerve-wracking to shut this lid, but look at the sound, or hear the sound. It is dense. That was really dangerous. Okay, moving on. Let's talk about the rear of this car. This is where you can really see the design and the two massive tunnels underneath the car. In fact, Janek, if you come over here, it's all for airflow. And here we have more cameras. In fact, there's also a camera behind the car or over the engine cover. And here's something really interesting. The exhaust gets so hot that they had to come up with this metal piece to diffuse the heat. Otherwise, it melts the license plate. Crazy. And I used to be a professional windsurfer for 12 years, and most of the windsurfing boards are manufactured out of carbon fiber. So I'm really familiar with this material and what carbon fiber can do, or how strong this material can be if it's installed or manufactured or applied correctly, and seeing this beautiful carbon fiber work, the body, the curvature. It is a piece of art. I mean, it's just a sculpture. You can also see the rear tail lights, and these are just like little pieces. But once this thing lights up, it does look very modern. And a lot of these Formula One style kind of cars or road legal cars, they tend to not look the best, but I feel like this thing actually drives. It feels very mechanical. That's really one thing that Doug DeMuro was raving about. Even though it has a hybrid component, it feels very mechanical. In fact, it has an automatic 7-speed manual transmission, and you can hear the gear shifts, the way this car sounds, the whining of the tires and the engine. I mean, it's really cool. And you can also see the roof scoop here, further feeding the engine with natural air. Now, I'm gonna quickly open the door here as well so we can have, it's kind of not the easiest to find. There we go. I mean, this is wild. Can we get close? Janek, look at the seats. It is a little carbon fiber tub with some padding, and obviously you have the race seat belts, and I'm gonna have to step somewhere as I go in, and it makes me so nervous. So Janek, why don't you stay here? Why don't I go to the other side? Oh my God. Now getting in this car is not easy, but at least you can remove the steering wheel. So that helps. So I'm gonna put it on the side here. And I don't want to step in this car, so I'm going to quickly take off my shoes because this car is brand new. Okay, let's see if I can hop in without damaging anything. Oh my God, this is nerve-wracking. Oh my God, it would be so scary to drive this thing.
On a side note,
wow,
you look massive.
I barely fit in. And I'm like 180 cm. I'm 6 foot, so I mean, where do I begin? Your side mirrors are screens. You have your main infotainment system right in the center. Your rear view mirror is also a camera, and you have this steering wheel
show them
here.
the steering wheel first.
Huh?
Here, show them the steering wheel. Show them how.
I guess it's
Beautiful.
actually, yeah, not only is beautiful, it has so many different functionalities. Turn signals, horn incorporated into the letter, windshield wiper, your traction control. So you can go up and down depending on how gutsy you want to get, depending on how confident you feel that day. ESP mode off, never tried that. And this is also where we have the lift, which
I
is
was going to
help.
say, show them your most important button that.
This is, if I were to drive this car solo, this is what I would obsess over.
For context, so Enes owns an SL63, yeah?
Yes.
And his front lift is a bunch of buttons that you are going to press through the screen. It takes forever.
You got to go here. You sometimes do that, exactly my point, and you raise it here. So now this seems relatively practical, right? But you're pulling up to a restaurant somewhere. You're driving, you're talking to someone, and you're like, you know, it's the most annoying. It's the most annoying thing. My point. So, look, half the time I can't even scroll it down, and then you got to hit it here and then raise it. And all I ask for Mercedes to do is to put a little button. When you press, it just lifts the car. That's it. Keep it simple, keep it stupid. Mercedes, if you want to make the next generation SL better, get in touch with me. I have so much feedback for you. You got to make me part of your R&D team. I'm not even joking. It's a great car, but has some issues. Okay, some things can be better. I'm just going to say it here. All right, Janek, shall we put this on? Let's see. Oh, it's kind of nice. It's like that sound is very rewarding. Okay, so in order to close the door, you reach to the strap right here. I'm gonna gently close this thing. And it actually pulls itself, which is really nice. And where do I begin? Obviously, the ceiling height is just enough to be in this cabin. I love that it's a two-seater. So you have a passenger on this side, and this thing gets so loud that you have to talk to each other via headphones. Wild. And the release for the doors are actually right here. They're straps. And I have to say, it's actually somewhat comfortable to be here. It's not terrible. But wait till you get on the road. I bet it's probably very stiff.
Also, there's no space for you to move. Like, you can't move an inch. You're just stuck.
Oh no, I mean, I'll go further. There's one USB charger here. Parking brake, emergency lights.
Hey, they thought about usability, you know?
Hey,
like, you need
they
a
did.
USB.
I mean,
You don't need, yes.
that's ASMR right there. And obviously, this also has a hard tub, but there's actually another door here. So it has a center pillar, so this section opens up. That way you can get in easily when you have the hard tub. But I think that's kind of it.
Yeah.
Okay, let me get out so we can recap our thoughts, but
Actually, there's one more thing.
yes.
This car has no speakers.
Oh, I didn't even realize that.
It has AC though.
It does have AC. Okay, I have one more fact. You cannot adjust the seats, but you can adjust the pedals.
Yes, I know it's one thing you shouldn't press in this car. Never.
Oh my God,
Yeah, don't press
the
it.
fire extinguisher.
Yeah.
So apparently, if you were to caught on fire, there's a fire extinguisher button that fills the entire cabin. I'm sure if you press that button, it will be a lot of cleaning to get this car back in shape. You know, you'll have to go through a lot of cleaning, but this is insane, Janek. I just like, this is not a car, but I tell you what, like this is car number 12, 14, you're a serious collector. It's not something that you buy after your fourth or fifth Aston Martin. Like, this thing is serious. Only for $5 million. Buy it. Life's short. 85 of these, you can own one of them. Okay, let me get out. Let me see if I can even get out comfortably.
Let me catch you on the other side.
Okay. Okay, let's do this. I love that it also has a launch control. Okay. There has to be some like... I'm so glad I took my shoes off. Okay. Woo! Let me put my shoes on.
Also, can we address the audience how low this car is?
There you go. Do I need to say more? It's insane. But what a stunning car. And these doors feel actually very sturdy. And they pull themselves gently. Let me go to the other side. Oh my God, it's so nerve-wracking. I mean, I think that's it for Aston Martin Valkyrie Spider. I hope you guys enjoyed this tour. This is something new that...
Hey, one thing. Do you think we can start it up?
No.
I
Did they
think
say?
so.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Let me ask. Adnan, can we start? Okay. My man.
I told you.
My man. Adnan, do you get nervous driving cars like this? No, sir. Adnan is like, I do it all the time. I'm going to be on the back because I want to capture the exhaust. In fact, did Adnan take his shoes as well?
Nope.
Nope. Adnan is like, you're
No,
amateur.
but then he went in directly.
Yeah, I know. Okay, let's see. Yes? What? Adnan, can you give it a little gas? Oh my God. Okay, we're good. Wow. That was, I don't even know how to react to that. I don't know, you can fit in much easier than I did.
Only me coming.
He's like, only. Okay. All right. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Now I can really say that that's it for Aston Martin Valkyrie Spider. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode. This is a new concept for us. We don't really do car walkthroughs or talk about them in detail. But I hope you guys enjoyed this concept. If you want us to repeat this in the future, if you guys want to see Janek more, please let us know in the comments below. And also right behind the camera is First Motors. I'm going to do a quick current inventory tour of First Motors. I'm going to be putting that video on our Patreon. So if you want to check it out, you can visit us there as well. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to subscribe to our behind the scenes channel. And that's up next. We'll see you on the next one.